Do you ever wonder why we keep repeating our family generational cycle? Generational cycles get passed down in families from one generation to the next, and this can go on for an entire lifetime. These patterns can touch on many facets of our life. For example, the way your family thinks about money, the way they communicate with each other, emotionally and or physically. This can involve abuse. This can involve addictions. Basically, any patterns that have been experienced by the generations before us and continue throughout most of our lives, and sadly enough, even our lifetime. To break free from these cycles, you have to go to the root of these habits and patterns. Be curious, be open-minded. It requires persistence, patience, and courage. Here are some signs that you may be a generational cycle breaker. First, you acknowledge that you need to heal yourself first, and that there is a thirst, that you have a thirst for knowledge on why you attract the circumstances, the people that you do. Self-inquiry is part of your daily routine. This can be a very isolated path, but you are determined, no matter what it takes, to break the cycles for your children and your grandchildren so they don't have to suffer like you did. Breaking a generational cycle can be a very complex and challenging process, but it's possible with the intention, effort, and support. Here are some steps that an individual might consider when seeking to break a generational cycle. Self-awareness. The first step to become aware of the generational patterns, behaviors, and beliefs that have been passed down within the family. This requires introspection, going within and reflecting on one's own experiences and the dynamics within the family unit. Number 2, identify the cycle. Identify the specific aspects of the generational cycle that you personally want to change. This could include patterns of behavior, communication styles, attitudes towards money, relationships, mental health, or any other reoccurring things within the family. Seek support. Breaking a generational cycle often requires support from others. This could involve seeking guidance from a therapist, a counselor, or a trusted mentor who can provide insight and support as you work to break the generational cycle. Education and awareness. Educate yourself about the factors that contribute to the generational cycle you seek to break. This might involve learning about family systems, intergenerational trauma, or the impact of social and cultural influences on family dynamics. Healing and self-care, very important. Engage in practices that promote healing and self-love. This might include therapy, mindfulness practices, exercise, creative expression that help to promote well-being. Establish boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is important when breaking a generational cycle that involves recognizing and addressing unhealthy patterns and behaviors and establishing limits that promote your well-being. Choose a different path. Make conscious choices to act and respond differently than previous generations. This might involve making decisions that align with your values and well-being, even if they diverge from traditional family patterns. Seek healthy role models. Look for positive role models and mentors who can provide guidance and support as you seek to break the generational cycle, surrounding yourself with individuals who embody the qualities and values you aspire to can be very, very empowering. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness both of oneself and others can be an important part of breaking a generational cycle. This doesn't necessarily mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather releasing the emotional burden of past experiences in order to move forward. It's also important to note, to recognize that breaking a generational cycle is an ongoing process that may take time and effort. Progress may not always be linear and setbacks will occur. However, with commitment, self-awareness, and support, it is possible to create positive changes and break free from destructive generational patterns. So I've been on this, like I said, this journey for a while, and at first it was hard, but I knew that I wanted to break that generational cycle for my own kids and for my grandchildren. So I continued to go on the path of a road less traveled. Sorry about that. And ask the right questions and, dive deep into my true authentic self. And, many challenges arose, but I never gave up. And I truly, truly believe that I am a completely different person in how I react, how I respond. I have more self-love. It's just, it was a beautiful, painful journey. So with that being said, those of you that have subscribed, I really appreciate you. I love you. We're at 88 subscribers. I wanted to get to 100 by the weekend. So if you know of anybody that can benefit from this video, please like, share, comment. And those of you that haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to this channel. And I'd really appreciate that. That's how we get this wisdom, this knowledge, whatever you want to call it, out to the collective. The more people that it gets out to, and that they heal from their traumas as a collective, we can actually turn this world around to a more unified, loving, compassionate, empathetic world. Until next time, peace, love, and namaste.